Hey everybody, Carl here. Welcome back to Trails to Azure. We're in the previous episode. We came home to Crossbell City, but it's a little different. Seems there's a strange resonance from the bell, which is making all of these frag troopers spawn around. People are hiding inside in terror, and we are gonna burst through the door of Orcus Tower with our car. Look at this baby. There's our car. It's a good thing nothing happened to it. Indeed. It appears to still be in one piece. If I remember correctly, it was Croix who arranged for this car in the first place, wasn't it?
Yes, it was. Ironic when you think about it.
Who cares? This old girl's as much of a member of the SSS as any of us. Let's hop in and make sure she's got some juice. Good thinking.
Wow, this is my first time riding in your car. The interior is quite lovely.
I'm glad you like it.
Kia was just as delighted the first time she saw it, from what I hear.
So this is the prototype orbital car the ZZF developed. You can tell from the build quality that it handles well. I wouldn't mind the first division being equipped with these.
Though with the state the continent is in, I can't imagine importing cars from the Burl would be a simple matter right now.
It looks like it's still in good condition. I don't think we'll have any trouble getting it running. It'll be good to go for the operation. That said, if anyone deserves to man the wheel, it should be Noel. Yeah, it's her baby after all. Besides, she didn't get that license for nothing.
We have secured the car and confirmed it is suitable for the operation. Should we drive it straight back to the chief and the others now? That would be best. We still have to hear the final details of the operation before it begins.
What's that sound? Our call's coming in through the onboard communication system.
What should we do, Lloyd?
Let's flip the receiver on and see how it goes. I want all of us to stay quiet just in case, though. We have no idea who could be on the other end. It's been quite a while, SSS. This is Kilika. Kilika Roran. Huh? Kilika? What in the hell?
The Flying Swallow of the Taito School.
The division chief of the Rocksmith Agency. I can't say I expected you to still be in Crossbell.
Could it be that you've been keeping tabs on our operations?
Settle down. I merely predicted what your next course of action would be in this situation. I know you're pressed for time, but there's something I'd like to discuss with you. What do you say to another friendly exchange of information?
Well,
I'll leave the decision in your hands, Bannings. The First Division has yet to establish a line of communication with her, so I'm not against it. Understood. We're willing to cooperate, Kilika. But not here. Is there somewhere we can meet you? Crossbell Station. I'm in the second car of the train stopped at platform 3. The station's been completely vacated, so there should be no threat to you on the way in. Got it. Platform 3, car number 2. I take it we'll be seeing Lecter there too. Am I wrong?
Excuse me, Kilika, what is this word?
Perspicacious as ever, I see. We'll be waiting for you, detective.
She has eyes and ears everywhere, it seems. Not that we didn't already know that. And we'll have to speak with not just her, but Lecter too.
I don't think there's any point in trying to worm our way out of this. Agreed. Let's make our way to Crossbell Station. Very well.
We don't know what would happen there. I advise we prepare carefully.
Okay, but still, the car is looking freaking sweet. All the paintworks except for one, which makes me curious to see if there's anything new in Central Square that we could get for our car. So let's just kind of get to check-in. We've yet to go and see the people here too. Everything okay?
It's the SSS! Lloyd, you're alright.
By the skin of my teeth, yeah.
Some of the other members of the CPD gave us the rundown on what's going on. You guys are working to take care of this whole mess, right? Think 80 or somebody is. Oh, and just so you know, we want to do whatever we can to help too.
Yes, you're welcome to use our services whenever you like. Just make sure to stay safe out there.
We will. Thanks, everyone.
Let's check it out. Cover-wise, we already have everything, of course. Master Quartz-wise, we have everything. Orbital car parts. Just checking. Where do we get that final paintwork, I wonder? The
manager told us to return home after martial law was declared. Wendy said she wanted to stay behind and help, though, so I decided to hang back too. I bet my dad's weird sick right now, but he'll understand when I tell him.
Gonna be Lloyd. How did things get to this point? It's pure pandemonium out there. I don't know if I'm looking forward to seeing what fate has in store for Crossbell.
Now that was last chapter. This is the paths we chose. I heard you made it through alright, but it still does me good to see you alive in the flesh. If you ever need work done in Enigma 2, it'd be my pleasure. I'll get him tuned up good.
Thank you so much. I know I can always rely on you, but I just don't really got anything to do at your shop. I have no idea what's happening outside. The only reason I hold up in here is because I don't have anything to eat back at home. Guess there's nothing else for it. Might as well repair my balloon pump while I wait for things to die down. Things are tough around here. Anybody chilling up here by the displays? Some wayward tourists who didn't take the hint to get out of Crossbell? It appears not. What about the times? These are dark times.
I hope my daughter was able to return home before the lockdown. We haven't been able to use orbital communications since they declared martial law. I'm so worried about her.
No, it'll be okay. Miss Ellie and the SSS.
What are all of you doing here? Martial law hasn't ended, has it?
No, unfortunately not.
I was afraid of that. How's the department store been managing this then?
Per our customers' requests, we were keeping our doors open for as long as we could after martial law was declared yesterday. But then came the mist. From there, staff and customers alike began to take shelter in here. All of us have been trapped ever since.
We were expecting to hear some kind of announcement about it overnight. But the government gave us nothing but radio silence. Seriously, what are they thinking?
What indeed? Clearly, we need to intervene as soon as possible.
I know you're all restless, sir, but don't worry. The SSS is currently working to bring an end to this whole situation. In the meantime, I'm gonna have to ask that you keep everyone in the store until the situation is under control. I understand. Tread carefully out there, SSS. And before you go, please take this with you. May it serve to keep you safe.
Aw. Thank you, Neston. You're much too kind to us. Luckily, food and daily essentials won't be an immediate concern while we're in here. The longer this continues, though, the more I worry about families at home who haven't had a chance to stock up. Why didn't the government tell us anything? Seriously, what are they thinking?
I will have everyone in the store wait out the martial law orders until further notice, as you advised. Tread carefully out there, SSS. Yeah. Soon they're gonna be all over this store, raiding. The whole Mishi stand is stolen. The essentials go first.
I'm actually a big ball of anxiety right now. Being with Southwark helps calm me down, though. I never thought a man could make me feel this safe.
Having your loved ones there for you is reassuring during crises like these. Maybe this makes me a sap, but it fills me with courage I wouldn't have otherwise. Oh, Southwark, you sentimental fool. No.
Keen!
What did they do to him?
The president was confident no one could attack us so long as we have those Aeons as weapons. But he failed to mention anything about the armored knights we have marching around town right now. The lack of transparency is troubling, to say the least. All they managed to do is frighten the public.
Yeah, his perfect smooth-talking self is crumbling.
I mean, even if we went home, we just end up stuck there instead. Low-key though, I guess I do kind of miss my family. I know they declare like martial law or whatevs, but they could have warned us about the mist or those big grody night guys outside. Ugh, I so should have just gone home.
Good to see there as well as ever. At first, I thought for certain that it was the CDF who protected us from the Empire's railway guns. But the truth, like most of this whole mess, is making me feel anything but relieved. I suppose all that talk about establishing a United Nations was just for show. Man, just pulverized the railway guns, just a big old sphere. I originally sort of commentated over a lot of those cutscenes in the, what did I call that episodes? Was that Crossbell's Fate? I think maybe that's what I call that episode. But I decided to cut it out and just decide it was better with just the silence, you know? It's a balance you gotta strike between me having my presence here, making my presence known and putting my twist on the experience and guiding you through it in a way and letting the game speak. And it's a constant tug of war, it is. How long do they plan to keep martial law in effect? Most families likely have no more than a week's worth of groceries stocked up. I deeply dread what might happen if this isn't resolved quickly. Me too. You're gonna be eating those shoes. Gonna be eating those shoes soon, Hanson. Orcus Tower, we're coming for ya. Just you wait. Christ and his frickin' schnabberdog. Is this because of how I pronounced your name in the last game, is it? What a petty man. Vinksap, what's up?
Did the government intend for this to happen? All the crazy stuff going on in the city? Why didn't they give us more warning about it? Things wouldn't have turned out half as chaotic.
I love watching my cooking bring joy to others. There's no greater honor for a chef. Knowing a customer likes our food so much that they'd visit even during a crisis like this, that gives me strength. That's crazy. It's pathetic that it took the city falling into chaos for me to realize this, but I finally understand what Braun has been trying to tell me. A chef is only as good as her last customer's review. It's true. For so long, I only made dishes to satisfy my own ego. I can't believe how much of a tool I've been. Celtios, having moments of realization. You're with the police, yes? They say you've been operating independently of the CDF. Is that true?
Yes, it is. We're trying to find a peaceful solution to this whole affair. Has your restaurant been in any danger?
No, we've been alright. Other than a few customers stuck here, it's mainly been me and my staff. I would expect the circumstances are calmer here than at the other businesses. Since we're a restaurant, we have plenty of food to go around.
I see. That's a relief to hear. That being said, the situation outside isn't likely to become safer anytime soon. We would appreciate it if we could have everyone remain in here for the time being.
Understood, ma'am.
I go to the restroom for one moment, and suddenly this blue mist has us stranded. What in the world is going on here? More importantly, what are those giant mechanical knights patrolling the city? Are they supposed to be protecting us from Arabonia and Calvert? I'd say we deserve an explanation for this.
Yeah, communication. Come on, Croix. Since I work for the city, I had to stay overtime to help residents find shelter. I didn't have time to go home myself. But somehow, Sally and Mimi saw it coming, so they left to find me. Now we're all stuck here. I wish I would have stayed at home, but I'm happy to have them by my side.
Guess what? The nice people here gave us all food for free. It was so yummy too.
That's great, Mimi.
Mimi and I went to pick Abel up from work, but then this terrifying mist forced us to take shelter here. Supposedly, those odd mechanical creatures can recognize citizens, so there's no risk they'll attack us. But even still, I can't describe how terrifying it is when one of those things glances my way.
Yeah, it seems like they have like scanning capabilities. Just trying to look upstairs from downstairs, but I'll go upstairs and check. At least we felt very seen and analyzed. Was it at the state guest house? Or they knew who we were. All right. Let's check out West Street. Let's check out West Street. let's check out... Yeah, let's go Morgs. Oscar, you okay? Lloyd? Is that you? Oscar, thank Adios, you're alright. Yeah, we're hanging in there. How you guys been holding up? Wait, I thought you were on the lam, Lloyd. What gives?
About that. It's kind of a long story. Anyway, just a heads up, you and the rest are probably going to want to stay here in the bakery until the situation blows over.
Got it. I have no idea what's going on out there, but I'll take your word for it. Watch each other's backs, okay?
Will do. Will do. Checking if you had some new breads for sale.
Where's Bennett?
I locked the back door just to be safe. Those monsters look dangerous, but they don't seem to attack us average citizens. Doesn't make them any less creepy, though.
We haven't attracted many customers since martial law was declared, so we're using this downtime to develop new kinds of bread. Hard to ignore what's happening outside, though. I wish I knew what was going on. Sometimes I'm like, yeah, you know, Croix, he's not that bad, because, you know, he kept the SSS alive, I didn't trash our HQ, the Knights aren't attacking citizens. But then I'm like, oh, right, he did order that raid, though. He did. Also, he took Kia from me, that son of a... Don't go outside, Pansy. Stay here with me. Wendy's gonna be alright. She knows how to take care of herself.
What's going on outside? Maribel and the president are gonna do something about this, right?
Oh, they're behind it all, Pansy. You've been lied to this whole time. Filling your mind with gossip from the fashion magazines. Ryu and Chiruru are safe at home for once, so that's one silver lining. Yeah, that's pretty fortunate. But the situation outside has me worried. What kind of mess has Crossbell gotten into this time? These two are always out and about.
Being trapped in the city for weeks on end is as bad as it gets. Ugh, I'm going back to sleep. Wake me up when this is all over.
Chiruru, how can you take a nap at a time like this?
I'm going back to sleep.
Martial law was getting boring, so I snuck out to play. But now, there's all these stupid monsters everywhere. Yeah, what the heck am I supposed to do now?
Oh, dear auntie.
Is that you, Lloyd? Where in heaven's name have you been? Do you know if Cecile's alright? We haven't seen her in weeks. Calm down, Auntie Lade. I know it's been a while. One question at a time. And don't worry about Cecile. She's been doing fine, other than all the work she has at the hospital. Oh, thank Adios she's okay. You've no idea how relieved I am that you've come back to us. Stay here and wait things out in our apartment. It's much too dangerous to go outside. Thanks for the offer, but there's something me and the SSS have to do. Something important. In the meantime, I need you to stay here until things are safe, okay? Well, alright. I understand. But promise me you'll be careful. If anything were to happen to you, I don't know what I'd do. I promise, Auntie Lade. We'll see you again later.
You have a big heart. I'll do my best. I mean, I can't promise not to get into trouble because we're storming Orkia's tower, but, you know, I don't have to tell her that ignorance, bliss, all of that stuff.
Oh, what should we do? Why do things like this keep happening to our city? Maybe we should check with the tenants and warn them not to go outside.
For the love of the goddess, how can that buffoon be worried about his car at a time like this?
Oh, is he?
No, this can't be happening. Is my car going to be alright? There will be Gehenna and property damage compensation to pay if they lay a hand on my beloved.
Ah, good one. Never in my wildest dreams could I imagine something like this. Pictures. I need to take as many photos as I can and document what we're seeing. Now, I bet Sully and our other girl... Ilia's her name. No, Ilia's at Arkansas. No, I mean, she's at the hospital. And Rixia's with me. Okay, so Sully. But she's probably at Arkansas.
What the hell is Christ thinking? How could he let this happen? I used to be beyond grateful that he asked me to design the exterior of Orkia's tower. But now, I can never trust him again.
Everybody's talking about the exterior of Orcus Tower too. I'm curious about the interior. There's so many floors too that are off limits. And I mean, we gotta scale this thing now, so we're probably gonna see a new side of it.
Those monsters out there haven't been breaking into any buildings, fortunately. That doesn't make them any less frightening, though.
Just you wait. Come smashing in the window. The door's locked. Makes so much sense. Now then. You think Momo's okay?
Where is he? Where's Momo?
Pete?
Whoa, it's the SSS.
Oh, you're Mr. Grimwood's assistant. Pete, wasn't it? What are you doing here, though? Where's Mr. Grimwood?
He'll have to go protest at Orcus Tower after he learned what was happening. I'm in charge of the office while he's out, but I haven't actually heard from him since.
That isn't good. What if something happened to him?
The president may have had him arrested simply for appearing at Orcus Tower.
Another reason to put this crap to bed as fast as we can.
Hey, Pete. Did Mr. Grimwood say anything else?
Yeah, actually. There was something that struck me as odd. He told me to head to the office and clean his desk once the situation is under control.
Clean his desk?
Mm-hmm. At first I thought he asked because he had to leave in such a hurry. But the thing is, even though cleaning the office is my responsibility, he always tells me to keep away from his desk. According to him, it's because there's sensitive material related to his work in there that I'm not supposed to see.
What could be sensitive enough that Mr. Grimwood wouldn't even allow you to go near his desk, though? And why would he make an exception asking you to clean it now of all times? Let us worry about Mr. Grimwood for now, Pete. You focus on staying safe in here. If we find out where he is, we'll let you know as soon as we can.
Thanks, SSS. Good luck. I hope Mr. Grimwood's not in any trouble, but if he is, do what you can to help him, okay? Mr. Grimwood, hope he's alright.
What are those monsters outside? They look like they're wearing armor from the Middle Ages. Anyway, you took the risk of coming all the way here to shop. Least I could do is help you find whatever you need. At least you're stocked up on sausages. We'll go check out the Grimwood Law Office. It does say that we should talk to Peter in the store and then go to the law office for some extra DP.
It's so scary outside. I hope Rhea and Andre are okay.
Can you believe those monstrosities that showed up inside the city? Don't tell me this is what the president intended when he enacted martial law.
I'd say he's panicking. He's floundering. Alright, let's go. It's locked. The door is sealed shut. Not locked, sealed shut? The door is sealed shut. Sealed shut? Okay. And this does say examine the door, but I am also jumping a little ahead in like the chronology of the guide. It also wants me to go to the harbor district and talk to someone at the news service, so maybe I'll be back. But now we know that Mr. Grimwood has gone to the tower to voice his complaints.
Mom and Dad both have high-level jobs with the IBC. They went to work at Orcus Tower when martial law started, and they haven't come back since. What are we gonna do? I'm so worried about them.
Ever since martial law was declared, the government stopped providing us with rations. We're gonna run out of food soon if this keeps up. All we have left's one bread, what do you call this? A bowl of tomato soup, and some orange juice.
I guess we got 2 croissants right up here.
Now is not the time to lose hope. So long as you keep the faith, you and everyone you care about will have nothing to fear. I know how worried the children must be about Youngs and Marietta, but it's for that very reason that I need to put on a brave face for them.
She's practicing her brave face in the mirror. You see those monsters prowling outside? Talk about creepy. But I'm sure Mom and Pops will be alright. I hope. You know who else likes croissants? Connor! Was that his name? If it's not his name, I'll feel pretty silly right now. I think that was his name. You know, the guy in Gransel at the cafe right by the news service. Come on. I'd never forget the name of that guy. He's burned into my memory. Now then, nobody is here, just checking. Now this freaking paintwork that I'm still missing. Well, I feel like, Probably can't get it then. I'm curious to hear how the bullies are doing. Sup, punks? Hey, am I going nuts? Or is there a crap ton of monsters outside?
What are we gonna do if they come after us? Well, Yuri, you got a plan, right? Right? Shut your mouth for a second. I'm trying to think. Damn it. When does everything bad in life happen to us? What did we ever do? I'm surprised the High Bloods are even still in Crossbell. They must have missed their opportunity to return to the Republic.
I'm sure they'll live. At least they can't cause any trouble while they're stuck in here. Now, I remember what they said very well. They didn't want to go on the train with all the peasants. Like a bunch of, sardines in a box. That's what you get. Damn it. I knew we should have escaped to Calvert and Crossbell declared independence, but no one listens to Reggie. Why is this happening? Does Eidos have it in for us or something? What if someone harms us? The High Bloods? Who are we supposed to hold accountable for that? God, these guys. I don't know if I want to laugh at them or punch them very hard. Maybe a bit of both. Nah, I'm a police officer. I wouldn't do that. Lloyd never resorts to violence. We know this. Death blow. Resist. Why? Because why don't you? Why don't you? Let us go. Now, little unrelated worry of mine. If we go to the item stack, we got a stack of 99 U materials earlier. Remember that? I remember that, which means we've missed out on some U materials for after battles and the like. Because if we have 99 or something, we can't get more. Why am I bringing this up? Essentially, what the guide says, and so I assume it to be true, is that if we have 99 of a stack of items, and we open a treasure chest that contains that item, it doesn't count towards the treasure chest achievement, because we can't technically get it in our inventory. I'm not sure if that's true. That's what the guide says, so I just caution being careful with stacks of 99 items. A special support section.
Lady Ellie, you're okay.
Helmer, Joanna, I'm home. I'm sorry for worrying you both.
Your safety has been the only thing on our minds, my lady, ever since Master Henry's declaration of invalidity. It is truly a relief to see you again.
Thank you, Helmer. But unfortunately, I won't be able to stay. There's something I must take care of, no matter the cost. Can I trust the two of you to continue watching the estate?
But of course, my lady.
Lady Ellie, everyone, please be careful.
My lady, ever since you and Master Henry were detained at Michelum, I have had trouble maintaining my composure. It is truly a relief to see you again.
The situation outside is dangerous. Lady Ellie, everyone, please be careful.
Will do. That's the residential district all checked out. I'm wondering where the old man is. Where's the old man? He was always don't come over here. Don't come over here. Had one job, and it was to not walk into me. Alright. Let's go to the cathedral. Things are much better out here. Some fresh air.
An Adios's embrace.
It's like nothing ever happens. Oh, Juju. How you doing?
I'm worried sick about the children in the city. Hamel, Tamel, please let them all be safe.
My joy at seeing the barrier around the city vanish quickly turned into horror when those armored monsters began to wander the streets. If this truly is President Croiss's doing, then I'll never be able to forgive him.
Goods. You don't deserve it.
I managed to sneak out of the city and evade martial law so that I could come pray. And now I can't go back. What am I supposed to do?
I should pray to Adios for an answer.
The Archbishop feels as though he is responsible for the situation in Crossbell.
He's a strict man, even toward himself. That discipline, however, is exactly why he should be the one to guide us the way he always has. Why are you putting it on you? Because you sort of sent Reins away?
Not once did I imagine things would unfold as they have. Perhaps the blame is mine for having refused their intervention for so long.
Indeed.
The situation is only growing worse, and we still haven't been able to make contact with any of our students outside the city. Oh, Goddess, please protect them.
Alec and Kimmy are okay at least.
Lloyd! Ellie! Sister Marble, it's good to know you're safe. We're sorry to have worried you. Don't be ridiculous. All that matters is that you're alive and well. What about Kia? Do you have her with you?
Not quite, no.
I know where she is, but it's complicated.
Is that so? Then my worries have yet to end. But this isn't about me alone. All of Crossbell is caught in an inextricable situation right now. Be careful out there, everyone.
I will. We will. And we'll save the day. Renton. I can only imagine how dire the situation is inside the city right now. As the citizens remain safe, it's about all I can hope for. Let's go check the graveyards. It does say in my guide to go and talk to Quint in the cemetery, but that is also after some of the other points here about going to the Harbor District. So we'll see. It's a bit of an interesting chapter structure, but hey, here lies Guy Bannings. I'm back. Oh, we get a scene. I'm back again, Guy. Back to the city we call home. I promise you, I'm gonna save Kia and end this madness once and for all. So please, watch over me. I love that you can come here and get those little scenes, but they're not every time. Just sporadically put in there. That blue barrier is finally gone, but now we got monsters roaming the city. Ever since the Declaration of Independence, fewer and fewer people have been visiting the cemetery. Still, the least I can do is maintain the headstones and keep this place clean. Excuse me, but would you happen to know who this grave belongs to? Huh? You mean he never mentioned it? I suppose there's no harm in telling you. Maybe he had his reasons, but I don't think he'll mind too much.
Pardon?
You implying we know this dude? Well, before they were weathered away, the surnames on this inscription read Grimwood. This is the final resting place of the family Ian Grimwood tragically lost.
Mr. Grimwood's family?
Is that true?
No doubt about it. 15 years ago, Ian Grimwood lost his wife and 2 children to a horrible accident. On the weekends, he comes there to pay respect to his family. The elements may have eroded the gravestone over time, but he prays all the same. I offered to repair it, but he said that maintaining it the way it is now was enough.
I see.
Damn. I didn't realize old Grizzly Grim had been through so much. I'm guessing the man's been too busy to visit this grave since independence was declared. Maybe you could come and do so in his stead if you'd like. I'm sure they would appreciate the company.
Yeah, we'll be sure to.
Dude, that is juicy. And we met Ian Grimwood once coming back from the Cathedral, so... yeah, it's not a lot to go on.
This grave belongs to Mr. Grimwood's wife and children. I just don't understand. Why did he never mention anything about this?
The least I can do is maintain the headstone. You'll be sure to take care of yourselves here. Well, do old man Quint. But where's... what's her face? Maggie? No, but it's like Maggie adjacent. Musha? I think it was Musha. That was her name. Well. I hope she's safe somewhere. I think her children offered to, invite her over or something, from what I remember. For now, though, going back in. Alright, next up, let's see how things are in the entertainment district. It's weird to be here without the cheery music, but one last spin at the... No, they wouldn't. My age roulette.
No lie, I'm terrified. At least Galetti and Alinda didn't get caught up in this. Mr. Drake is doing everything he can, so I need to keep it together too.
You still come here to change my tokens, though. That's nice of you. appreciate that. I appreciate that. Alright, gotta go. Of course.
I figured martial law was just a load of hooey, so instead I came to Barca to have some fun. How was I supposed to know it'd get me stuck here? This just may be the biggest screw-up of my life. But the old bag is worried sick about me too.
Well, maybe you can learn something from this.
Well, look who we have here.
Been a while, Drake. You seem like you're holding up alright.
As to you, Randy. Last I heard, you joined up with the Resistance in Mainz. It's good to see you've reunited with the SSS.
Has the casino suffered any damage?
Not as of yet, no. I urge you to be careful should you plan on going back outside.
We will. You better watch your back too, old pal. Man, oh man. No ice cream for sale. Let's do Hotel Millennium. No barkers. Kyle, cheer me up, will ya? It was utter chaos when everyone came rushing in to get away from the mist. Thankfully, those metallic soldiers aren't attacking people, so things have been calming down a bit. Anyway, the sooner the situation is sorted out, the better off we'll all be. Maybe we'll find some people up in the rooms then.
It's been a while since we were this busy. If only we were under better circumstances. Still, I'll do everything I can to make our guests comfortable until this is over. That's the Hotel Millennium way. Trademarked.
What happened to the barrier protecting the city? And what in the blazes are those monstrosities doing in the streets? I knew I should have gone home the day Croix made that infernal speech. Now I'm stranded here.
Yes. He promised you heaven, but gave you hell. Everyone's probably worried about us.
I want to go home already.
Yeah, me too.
My brother gave me a piggyback ride to the hotel when the fog showed up. He was so cool.
I bet. My sister and I were heading home, and all of a sudden, that mist surrounded us. Since then, we've been taking refuge in here. Honestly, I thought for sure we were gonna die.
Understandable.
That fog is a creepy factor of Max.
Yeah, his room is huge.
Getting to stay in this nice room is the only good thing to come out of this ordeal. How much longer is this going to continue?
Had I understood the gravity of the situation, I would have taken us home straight away. We're lucky the hotel was willing to take us in free of charge.
That's the Hotel Millennium way.
Our current guests were provided their rooms at zero cost. That alone is proof enough that Letitia truly cares for people above profits. It fills me with pride to work for someone like her, who couldn't ask for a finer manager.
Let's go see the gal.
Pardon me, but you're with the CPD, aren't you?
We are. Would you mind giving us an update on the situation here?
Of course. Our hotel is currently housing some extended guests, as well as others who are forced to take refuge here. Fortunately, we have enough food to last us about a month or so, if it comes down to it. But even then, it's difficult to feel secure when the government has left us completely in the dark. We managed to keep the unrest to a minimum, but there's no guarantee on how long that will last. I see. Sounds like you've been managing well so far.
Our team is working to resolve this issue as soon as possible. Can we ask you to keep things under control here for a little while longer?
Of course. Be careful out there, officers.
Will do. So, can I stay free of charge? That 1200 mirror. Okay, I see. I see. Well then. Ye ol' Arkin Ciel.
Is that the special support section?
It's good to see you're both safe and sound.
Is the rest of the theater here too?
Yes, all of our staff and performing members have been accounted for. We're in the middle of rehearsal on the newly reconstructed stage, as it so happens. The sudden declaration of martial law and lockdown stunned us all, of course. But the troupe came together and agreed to stay here and practice rather than return home.
I see. That's very admirable of you.
Wait a minute. Rixia? Is that you over there?
Why, so it is.
It's been quite some time. I'm glad to hear you're all doing well.
Not half as glad as we are to see you, Rixia. Thank goodness you returned. I understand you have circumstances you'd rather not discuss. Would you perhaps like to watch the troupe rehearse? Everyone, especially Sully, has been practicing their absolute hardest these past several weeks.
They have they? I suppose I could spare some time. Go ahead, Rixia.
Ooh, juicy. We were requested to do a special performance shortly after the Crossbell Defense Force formed. With our cast as incomplete as it is, it would have been impossible, so we asked for more time. Once we regrouped, the troop leader wrote the script for a new performance which we've been rehearsing for weeks. But then, martial law struck last night. There's no telling when Ciel will next open its doors. Still, no matter how dire things are, we're determined to perform for the public again someday.
Everyone's busy practicing the hearts out on stage. We should go through the main doors if we want to take a peek.
The sudden declaration of martial law and citywide lockdown stunned us all. However, we came together as a group and agreed that we'd all stay here and rehearse rather than return home. I'm so impressed by how focused everyone has been during practice.
Wow.
That's an additional scene from Golden Sun, Silver Moon, correct?
Look at Sully go.
The SSS? Why, I don't believe my... Rixia, is that you?
Rixia?
It is her!
Haha, the one and only!
There's no mistaking it.
That was the final bit of good news we needed.
Everyone, I'm so sorry.
I see. We're working with the SSS now then.
I am. I'm sorry I can't tell you anything more than that quite yet. Once you put an end to this, however, I promise to return and answer for my actions.
Oh, Rixia, what do you look so hard-pressed for?
Huh? She's right. This is a happy occasion. No one said you needed to be sullen about it.
Yeah, it's a waste of a beautiful face, you know.
Fly, Celine, Nikolai.
Whatever your reasons may be, do whatever you have to, and return to us as soon as you can. Hear, hear. I, for one, look forward to sharing the stage with you once more.
Theodore, Eugene. And don't worry about your costume. I'll have it ready for when you make your big comeback.
The set will be better than ever by then, too. You can bet on that.
Corellia, Heinz.
It's been so long.
I'm sorry, Sully.
There's something I've been wanting to tell you, Rixia. Ciel is where you belong. I have no idea what kind of burden you've been hiding from us. But this theater, it's like home. A place to come back to. For you, for Ilya, and for me.
Oh, Sully.
That's why, no matter what happens, I'm gonna keep this place standing. So please.
I know. You don't have to say any more, Sully. Don't worry. I am going to return one day, and that's a promise.
Good. I'm gonna hold you to that, you know? So you better swear it, cross your heart and hope to die.
I swear.
I'm happy for you, Rixia.
Thank you for this, Lloyd, but I think we should be going. I wouldn't want to distract them from the rehearsal. Not to mention, we have our own mission to worry about.
Yeah, you're right.
That was juicy, and just because we decided to take Rixia with us. That's wonderful. I'm coming back in.
As always, we'll always be here on stage practicing for our performance. Please take good care of Rixia, SSS.
We will. Thank you, Avon.
Now then, now I can go snooping.
Sully is handling the pressure of being our only princess very well. She'd never admit it, but every move she makes in her performance pays homage to what Ilya has taught her.
I can tell Sully's really been putting her heart in her performances lately. Not just in terms of technique either. She has this stage presence now that makes it hard to pull your eyes away. I'm not about to let her show the rest of us up though. She's come such a long way.
Why, Sully? Have you grown a little? Huh? I'm not sure. Why? It's one of those things you pick up in costume design. I could tell by the way your clothes sit on you. I'm gonna need to make a few more adjustments on them again. Wow, you're amazing, Corellia. Now that I think about it though, you still have quite a lot of growing to do. You better be eating well in between rehearsals, young lady. Sure. Thanks, Corellia. It's a little heartwarming, isn't it? It almost makes me forget what's happening outside. I can see what you mean. Arkansas has always been off in its own little world, no matter what's going on around it. Now that I think about it, Sully still has a lot of growing to do. She's gonna become such a fine young lady, I just know it. Hey, Rixia. Good luck with that whole break-in you've got planned. I wish there was something I could do to help. I'll have to settle for practicing as hard as I can until you come back. You guys better make sure you win, okay? We will, Sully. You have our words.
I'm curious what would have happened if I came here without Rixia. Would we still have seen something on the stage and would then have gone backstage? But what if I then bring Rixia after not having Rixia there and Sully was there? Then she wouldn't be so casual about Rixia like she was now. I don't know, it's a lot to think about. It's a lot of variables. Right, I don't have to think about that.
It'd be impossible to fix our old set pieces and automata without the Meister's help. Still, I managed to make the best stage I could with what we've got. I'm sure the Meister's worried about his creations too. We'll keep at it until we contact him again.
Martial law was declared so suddenly that it caused a lot of confusion. Still, there isn't much Arkansas can do about it, other than use this downtime to crack down on rehearsals.
Every one of us lives for the stage, and fortunately for us, we still have the support of so many fans. That's why we have a duty to rehearse as we always do, so that they have an Arkansas to come back to when this is all over. Some would say that the show shouldn't go on, that rehearsing at a time like this isn't appropriate. I couldn't disagree more. When all is said and done, the people are going to need entertainment to get them through this. How will they ever find happiness again if we allow them to drown in despair?
Oof. Spoken. Like a true artisan of your craft. Alright. We're back out. That's the entertainment district leading to the administrative district. Oh, you're just chilling there? Just chilling there in front of Orcus Tower?
I had a feeling we wouldn't be able to get near Orcus Tower.
No kidding. The second one of those things spots us, and they're calling reinforcements in like crazy.
Yeah, that would be bad news for our operation. Let's get out of here before we get caught.
The door is shut tight.
Doesn't look like anyone is inside CPD headquarters.
The defense force closed it off after martial law was declared yesterday. We don't have time to waste here, Bannings. Let's move on.
Understood.
Anybody chilling by the fountain, you know? Give myself some, no, Chroma's juice. I gotta go see if Uncle's okay at the library. Uncle?
Is that you, Lloyd? Oh, thank goodness you're all right.
Same to you, Uncle Miles. What a relief.
You were telling me. Imagine my shock when I heard you were a wanted man. Still, I knew there had to be some mistake. Not once did I stop believing.
Thank you. That means a lot. I know there's a lot to talk about, but we're sort of pressed for time at the moment. The SSS is working to resolve this as quickly as possible. Stay inside the building until then, okay?
Don't have to tell me twice. I'll stay safe too, you hear?
What? No research?
No. I feel just as afraid as when those Jaegers attacked our city. Why is this happening to us? Haven't we been through enough? Is he here? No! 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 Children's stories for me. Instead, we gotta go to the Civic Center.
Other than declaring martial law, the president gave us little to no details about the situation. We couldn't have known things would come to this. Most people likely never would have had a chance to prepare. All we can do now is wait for the storm to pass before verifying the safety of the citizens.
The Civic Center is currently sheltering those who can't return home while martial law is in effect. Please let me know if there's anything I can do to help while you're here.
That's good, everybody's pitching in. Oh, Margaret!
Oh, you're with the police, aren't you? I remember you from the last time we met. You're Vice Commissioner Pierre's wife, if I'm not mistaken. Are you taking shelter here? I am. May I ask if you've seen my husband anywhere? He hasn't been back ever since he told me he was going to Orcus Tower.
No, we haven't. What is he doing at Orcus Tower?
I don't know. I didn't ask him. Honestly, how could he just leave me to worry at a time like this? That man is in for the scolding of his life when he gets back.
Just sit tight here for now, ma'am. There's a chance he might suddenly show up.
Alright, I will. But do get in touch if you manage to find him. Those two have a strange relationship. Why are you with Pierre? Honestly, how could you leave me to worry at a time like this?
Good gracious, who could have expected any of this to happen? And here I believed in President Croix.
Yeah, you were fervent. You were zealous.
My mom works in a Times department store. I can't stop worrying about her. Oh, she's okay.
Saint's prayer.
Just checking. No funny business going on with that.
No reason to head through this door.
You're always so sensible, Lloyd. Where do you get it from? It's in the Bannings family. Guy was just the same.
Look where that got him.
CNS. Now, my guide says that we should go to the harbor to talk to the staff on the second floor. Oh no. Don't scold me. Don't scold me, guys. I'm coming upstairs. I'm upstairs. That's rare.
Hey, it's the SSS.
It's good to see you're all safe.
Grace let us in about the situation you're in. But don't worry, our lips are sealed. While we have you though, would you be up to swap a little info on what's going on out there?
We'd love to.
Well, I'll be damned. You guys are really planning to break in Orcus Tower? Pull that off and you might actually be able to topple this authoritarian regime. No complaints from me. Just when I thought it'd be easier to get around, this lockdown order went into place. Not to mention all our comms have been jammed ever since that blue mist appeared in the city.
So it's even affecting normal orbital communications.
The mist must be emitting some sort of wave that interferes with the signal.
One more reason to take care of it quick. Otherwise, the city's gonna get more and more restless until chaos breaks out.
I hate to say it, but you're right. By the way, are you three the only ones in the office right now?
Yeah, the rest of our staff got stranded while they were out on assignment. Thankfully, though, we've been able to get in touch with almost all of them. All of them except for Reins, that is. It's the only one we lost contact with. We don't have a clue where he is or how he's holding up at the moment.
Reins? You mean Grace's partner?
Yep. That said, he's bound to still be someplace within city limits.
I just hope he doesn't take after Grace and do something reckless.
To be fair, he's proven he knows how to handle himself, so I'm not too worried. That about sums it up on our end. I know you guys have more important issues to worry about, so get on out of here. We'll be gearing up to report on all of this when the news breaks. Until then, Godspeed on the operation. Failure's not an option here. Somebody's got to put a stop to this tyranny, one way or another.
Right. Reins is missing? Grace is probably worried about him too. We should try to keep an eye out.
We should, shouldn't we?
By the way, SSS, you got my thanks for looking after Grace. Take care out there and leave the story of your valiant efforts to us.
Yes.
We're drafting a news bulletin based on the intel Grace has gathered. Thing is, under this regime, we can't even write about the president's injustices. It's pathetic. That's why I'm betting everything on you guys breaking into that tower. Someone's got to put a stop to this.
I hope Reins doesn't do anything reckless. But more than anything else, I just pray that he's safe.
We should go looking for him. We can't have gone far though. We should search the nearby East Street. Restricted area. Danger ahead. Yeah, the danger was there all along. Old man by the sea. It's foolish, but what if he was? What if he was? You're gonna come for me, aren't you? Oh, get juked! There we go. Those are the moves that put me through detective college. Now then, that's all the talkies here. This feels so strange. We're back on East Street, everybody. We're back on East Street.
Tio? Is something bothering you?
It was faint, but I sensed someone over in that direction. My apologies. I don't believe it should be any cause for concern.
Well, alright.
Really? Man, there's so many sneaky hidden little things here. Like, obviously main quest is going with Kilika right now, but there's so many small things around. Well, we do know how to get over there. Something tells me this is gonna be where Reins is hiding out. Maybe? I mean, I'd assume so. All I know is that I should go and check it for +3 DP. Sorry, +2 DP. There's a hole leading into the darkness behind the wooden planks against the wall.
That definitely looks like it leads somewhere. A section of the geofront, perhaps? These planks don't seem to be secured to anything.
Think whatever you sensed earlier is in here, Todd?
I believe so, yes.
That's rather concerning.
Should we go inside and look? Yeah, it wouldn't hurt to check just in case.
Then without delay.
So this passage really does connect to the geofront. Indeed, we appear to be in part of the D sector.
The presence I detected has gotten stronger. That being said, I can only sense a single person down here.
Or behind that door, I assume.
Yes, there's no room for doubt.
Could this be some kind of warehouse? There's some glass on the door we can peer through. I can't say either way, but at least we have a convenient way to check. Let's see if we can assess the situation from out here before making any moves.
Reins? What exactly? What's going on here? Okay, it says Colonel. I'm like, Colonel Richard? But Richard doesn't want to be called Colonel anymore. It's only Amalthea? Was that her face? That still calls him that. Right. That's correct. Yes, Colonel. I called you what? Oh, sorry about that, Director. Force a habit. Okay, he's talking to Richard. RNA Research, was it? They called their company?
Wait, I think I recognize him. Is that Reins, the reporter from the Crossbell Times?
What could he be doing here?
Is that the SSS over there? Am I coming inside for a chat? Damn, that was fast. So much for being sneaky.
Never mind that. I think we should just listen to what he has to say. Just don't let your guards down.
Well, this is so juicy.
Are we gonna get to hear from Richards?
Nice. Got it in one. Sorry, didn't mean to scare you guys. If anything, I'm surprised to see you here.
We were thinking just the same about you, Reins. It seems you wear quite a few hats. Junior reporter and photographer for the Crossbell Times, Grace's partner.
I think what she's getting at is that there's more to you than meets the eye. So cut the act, buddy. Who are you really? You didn't bail when you noticed us. Probably means you're ready to spill the beans, right? Of course. But just so you know, the Reins you know was never an act at all. This is the way I really am. Anyway, the truth of the matter is that I work for a private intelligence agency.
Intelligence agency?
It's a company called RNA Research. We're based in Liberal Kingdom.
RNA Research? I feel like I've heard that name somewhere before.
As have I. Well, we've only just been established, so we're really nothing special. But I suppose Director Richard's famous enough to get people talking about us.
Richard? You wouldn't by any chance mean the former colonel of the Royal Army?
I can't imagine anyone else he could be referring to.
Do you two know who he's talking about?
Yes. His name is Alan Richards. He was the commander of Liberal's intelligence division, as well as the orchestrator behind the attempted coup d'etat 2 years ago.
He was the one responsible for that? Yes, though I also heard he helped resolve the Liberal incident the very next year. Her Majesty Queen Alicia then formally pardoned him as a show of gratitude. So that's what happened. And after that, he used his experience to establish his own research company. He sounds like a man of many talents, to say the least.
Dang, you really know your stuff. Guess the SSS has a pretty good intelligence network going too. Shouldn't be too hard to figure out my role in this mess from there, huh?
Yeah, I think I can do the math. Why reveal this to us, though?
Honestly, because I wouldn't mind establishing a working relationship with you guys. Might come in handy. The way I see it, this little talk needed to happen sooner or later. Oh, but I should let you know, nobody at the CNS is in on any of this. Not even Grace. Sorry to put you on the spot, but could you do me a favor and keep this to yourselves?
From what we've heard, you and your firm seems to be a third party, as far as the situation in Crossbell is concerned. As long as you're not causing trouble, we don't have any intention of leaking your identity.
Thanks. I was hoping you'd say that.
I do still have one question, however. Orbital communications have been jammed since that blue mist appeared in the city. How is it that your equipment is still able to function properly?
Oh, this thing? It's affected, sure, but still produces a pretty strong long-distance signal. Thanks to the mist, though, the furthest it can reach is just past Crossbell's borders. Luckily, that's all I needed. The director just happened to be on a business trip to Altair. He was the one on the other end of the line. I see. That you managed to establish contact under these circumstances at all is no small feat. While we're on the topic, the comms device behind you looks like the kind that's got built-in encryption features. That's some military-grade equipment you're sneaking around with, pal. You sure have a sharp eye. Still, I think this is pretty basic compared to what an army would use. What's important is that it's good enough to avoid being intercepted by the defense force. Oh, cramming all that efficiency into one device means it costs more than I could ever afford on my salary. That's why I don't move the thing unless I absolutely have to. The vice director would tear me a new one if I broke it. So again, I would really appreciate if you could keep this place on the down low.
That does make sense, given that your agency is privately run.
Well, you know how it is. Even my problems have problems. Anyway, I think that about wraps things up. Sorry for taking up so much of your time. I'm gonna stay here and contact as many people on the outside as I can. You make sure to be careful, okay, guys? And good luck infiltrating Orcus Tower.
Yeah, Wait, I don't remember telling you about that. Whatever. We're short on time, so we should get moving. Good luck to you too, Reins. Keep an eye out so you don't get caught again.
I'll try my best.
How did the rest of you feel about this RNA research?
I don't know. They sound pretty legit to me.
Yes, I wouldn't expect anything less from an agency established by Alan Richards. Well, there's no time to stand around speculating what they're after here. Let's focus on our preparations. We got a tower to infiltrate.
I trust Richards. He's turned over a new leaf. That was so cool, though. What a great little scene. What a great little scene. Building on Reins. Throwback to RNA. Introduction if you haven't played the Trails trilogy. Just all around. A fun little scene. Oh, I was not looking at this. Oh,
Oh, you're gonna get it now. Oh, blam.
That's freaking bam. The damage difference between those two was absolutely bonkers. The reason I did that is because we can go sleep in our car. At least I assume we can sleep in our car, which is why I went ahead and did it. And just a little snooze. Just like that. Nothing beats a good snooze in the car. Now, after this it says talk to Pete in the general store, which we did. And he talks about Mr. Grimwood going to the tower. Then we check the door, examine the door is sealed shut. Okay, here we go. This is probably because we've been and talked to Quint at the cemetery, so I think it was an ordering thing there where we should have gone to the cemetery first. Because I don't see how Reins affected this at all. I can't stop thinking about what Pete and Mr. Quint told us. Not to mention our discussions with Mr. Nilsson. Is something wrong, Lloyd?
Has something about Mr. Grimwood's office caught your attention?
No one should be in there, last we heard. Yeah, don't worry about it. Let's get going. Huh? Okay, if you say so. It's gonna ... on us and keep secrets? I swear these people, they never learn to open up to each other. That should be all the miscellaneous things. The only thing I'm worried about before we end tonight that I want to talk about is that it says, buy any missing car colors and parts from the Orbital store for the achievements. I don't got no achievements. I got no parts here that I don't have. I'm missing one pallet. Have I missed that somehow? Oh, hide Wait a minute! I can do a 3D view of my car? I didn't know that was a thing. It just says hide window with triangle. Oh, that's the Mishimobile in action. Yeah, we're gonna cruise on with that for sure. Yeah, no doubts. No doubts. Coming in sporting a little T, but no. It's a Mishimobile for me. Which just make me feel like I've missed something, but the only thing I've missed is paintwork, and I can't seem to buy that paintwork. So I'm very briefly gonna just Control F in the guide for paintwork and see what kind of paintworks I might be missing. I'd like to solve this now if this is the last time I can do this. So according to the guide, we've come across 9 paint books so far. So how many are in this list? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. So let's say we got 9 in the wild. We started with 1. 9 plus 1 is 10. And we had 14, so we're missing 4. So my question is, how many are for sale in the store? I know at least like little T and little E were on sale in the store, but if 3 are for sale in the store, then I'm starting to wonder here. CPD paint, no, 4 are for sale in the store. So there's 9 paintwork books out in the wild. 4 are in the store. That's 13, plus the default one is 14. AKA, meaning we have these 4, but I'm missing a paint book. I've missed out on paint? No. What do you mean? Can we not get the... Have I failed in our mission? No, this cannot be. Okay, let me just do some quick double checking. Let's figure this out. Okay, so I've loaded a previous save because I want to double check. Going over the list of paintworks again, the one that strikes me as, oh, I don't remember getting this, is one that says Main's Mining Village. Examine book on bottom floor of mine behind the general store for new paintwork. Now this was during a batch of like, oh, talk to the mayor, examine the poster, get the fried fish. So I might have just forgotten in the whole confusion to go and get the paintwork down here in the mines? And I need to double... Oh, it's right there. It is right there. I've gone straight past that, baby. Car Freak Volume 1 is making a pit stop on the barrel. Yes! Tender loving car! Collected all Orbital car customize options. I mean, I'd kind of like to have it on my main save, but at least it's gonna give us the achievement. We'll see if we can go in the Merkaba later on, because it looks like there's gonna be like something called a final day after this. So we might be able to go to mains then, possibly. I'm hoping so, because we got some monster big chests and the like. For now though, with that, let's check out this car paint. Yeah, I'm taking the bus. Taking the bus like a plebeian. Oh, hold on, there the car was. Oh, I guess I can't customize it here. Gotta take it back. Back home. Get the freaking. Bring that baby home. Let's check it out. Charming paintwork. A calm blue with paw mark accents. Hey, that is charming. That is charming. And if I then go ahead, and it seems like things in the sort of the records section, they get stored if you like make a save. So if I now go back to the previous save that we had, and then I go to like the system section, and there we go, tender loving car. So we technically have that achievement now. So even if we do end up in sort of the Merkaba, or we can't get to mains now and get that, still have the achievement, so that's still okay. But I'd really like to get it, so we'll get a New Game Plus at the very least. Okay, that was sort of the mystery behind the car paints. Man, yeah, I totally missed out on that, so that's also why it's a big danger to watch just my videos as sort of a walkthrough guide. I'd recommend using the walkthrough that I've provided in the description, for it is more detailed than I am and contains sort of just the important points to hit. So, with all that said and done, there really shouldn't be any talkies here on Station Street unless, you know, somebody's hanging out here. No lid, I want to know if he's safe. He's probably at the station. But that's something for next time around. Thank you so much for watching. I've been your host, Carl, and this has been Trails to Completion.